Hello, my name is Emma Shaw. I run a company called Interiors. I studied at the National Design Academy on my first course 3.5 years ago. I studied the soft furnishings. On my second course, I did a conversion course through to the Foundation for Interior Design. So my initial interest in interior design, soft furnishings, sparked as a young child. My grandma used to take me down to the embroidery shop and we used to go and purchase embroidery little bits. Then she decided that she wanted to do her room, and I actually, at 13 years old, designed it for her, at which point she gave me a massive confidence to start to do it. I actually didn't do my degree in interior design. I did my degree in industrial management, which is engineering, computing and business based, which gave me some business skills, which has also enhanced my business. These things have just allowed me just to grow the whole thing together. And it doesn't matter what your background is, you can still retrain completely into interiors, curtains, if you feel that that's where your calling is, which is what I felt. When I decided to change my career, I looked online at various different courses, picking the National Design Academy for the soft furnishings. Found that really thorough course and I thought, right, be brave enough to do it. And I went along and I did the in-house course and met Anne, and we did 1 week studying and learning how to make kind of various products. For example, I think curtains and everything were in the first week. We then had 6-week break, which allowed us to study the products and understand what the competition in your local area was doing, your pricing strategies. Then you went back again and you analysed your findings, and that gave me the confidence then to understand what I'd learned in that period of time within the local market, gave me the ability to actually create a business out of it. The fears of starting my own business were massive. You know, I was on my own. I actually had to decide. I had a pretty good job. I had to actually make the decision that was this going to turn over enough money to allow me to leave my current job to give me the confidence to do it. I was lucky enough that I managed to do that within 6 months of actually studying at National Design Academy, just because of the way the confidence that they'd given me allowed me to overcome my biggest fear, which was meeting the customers. And then if you have your confidence in your pricing, which is also a fear as well, that you've just got to know that what your pricing is what you feel you're worth. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter whether you're making in London, Scotland, wherever. You need to be able to know that the amount of money that you need to earn, you're able to do that with the ability for the curtain making, with the marketing. Have a look at if there's local people making it, because that'll give you a bit of a confidence and overcome your fear of, is there an overflow in the market or not? And the other fear is how you're going to constantly make sure that you've got money coming in, that you've got inquiries coming in, because that's a fear as well. Is, you know, how is anybody going to know about you unless I work from home, so for me it's really about, I've got my car logoed, so I go out there, people are seeing that. I started doing some little trade shows, just getting my name out there, just making little bits and bobs, door stops, peg bags, just allowing them to pick up something that will put you in their home, that will give you the confidence, say, oh, I saw her, she made this, she might develop into making some curtains. And it's having that confidence at the same time, but the fear is the biggest driver, that you might fail, but don't let that fear overtake you. Make that a real positive experience and an adrenaline to drive you forward. The way I run the business is I give the customers 2 options when they first inquire. They can come here, which I've done as a bit of a show home. They can come and have a look at the books. They can have a cup of tea. They can sit and actually have a look at different designs and get a feel for things. Or they can give me an idea of what they want and I'll put the books into the car. I'll take them out to them. Doesn't matter which situation I go into, whether I'm in their home or they're in here. The key thing is to give them the confidence that you know what you're doing, that they can see a product that I've created that's given me inspiration, that can give them inspiration. What I found is that a lot of customers actually do know what they want, but what I've learned through National Design Academy and also through developing Interiors is if you listen to what they want, you'll find out what they want. Even if they say they don't know what they want, they can generally guide you as to a colour they like, as to a colour they don't like, as to a texture that they really don't want in their house that might give them memories, because textures and colours create memories, and that's the key thing that you'll need to pick out from any client. And that's what I think Ecclesbourne Interiors actually, we do try and listen to that and make sure that the customer then has the overall great experience at the end. What I found then, that then creates a really positive word of mouth network, and the word of mouth network is where Ecclesbourne Interiors has just grown. I've just been allowed to develop the company through people saying that, oh, I've had a really good experience with Emma, she'll come in. And I think that's where, from a marketing perspective, Ecclesbourne Interiors now, I actually promote myself with that caring finishing approach, which as an independent company you have to offer, especially if you're thinking if people are going to John Lewis, what gives you that extra edge? That's what National Design Academy experiences have taught me. You know, I'm going in, I'm giving them something different. They don't do the whole product from start to finish. They come here, I give them experiences of fabric, then they go away and have a think about it. I give them the books, so they actually have the confidence to sit it, look at it, different lights, different textures, different experiences, and just get some confidence with it before, because it's not a small investment for any client. It's a big investment for most clients, and you want them to make sure that they know they're spending money with you correctly, and then they get the confidence that they're getting the best experience, and exactly the same that you have the confidence that you're giving them the best experience that they can possibly have. And that's what helps them to part with their money, because they know that at the end product they're going to be happy with, and it's going to be timeless, classic. It's going to last for as long as they require it to last. I think key attributes to getting to where I've got to today, or that I found that you need as a business owner, is a bit of self-confidence and confidence in your products. And for me, that's just been priceless. I've spent a lot of time going out to various networking events, meeting different people. I've tended to find personally that the female networks tend to work better than the male networks, although never forget that a man does have an influence on the curtains or the interiors of the houses. I know that a lot of gentlemen have sat down with their wives and actually been really involved and actually made the final decision very often. So don't discount anybody at all. And always be really positive about the way you want to put your products forward. Make sure that you have every confidence. And if you don't be afraid to say, I'll give you that information, I'll walk away. Make sure that you don't give a price when you're there, because for me that's really key, that you actually come back and you understand and have the confidence doing it there. Because often you'll make a mistake, and I've done it in the past. You make a mistake on your pricing and then you feel like you've been making something for nothing. Well, actually, the reality is if you just walk away, you can make sure that you've got the right price. I've now been in business for 3.5 years in total, and it's the best decision I ever did. I've never looked back. I've never regretted the decision to take that step into the world of self-employment, which is a massive step. It allows me to be able to go off and do a few things and flex my life around it. And I'm the kind of person that will work any hour of the day. So if I want to go and walk the dog, for example, I will come back here and I'll work. I'm committed to that. And I think that's the key if you are going to have a flexible home working job, is not to get too distracted and watch TV. You need to be committed to the cause. And I would encourage absolutely everybody to do it if they have the opportunity, the facilities and the ability to do it. I can't recommend the National Design Academy enough. The experience that they've given me through doing my curtain making, my conversion course in interior design has been absolutely priceless. It's just given me the confidence to go out there and know the product I'm selling is one of the best on the market, that allows me to get the price that I believe it deserves, that gives the customer the confidence to then say, yes, that's really what I want. and that she has the knowledge to provide me, and that what I say I'm going to provide is what actually happens in the end of the finished product. The after support that Anne has given me, just being able to give her a call and say, I'm not really sure what to do, what can I do? You know, that just gives you a bit of confidence that when you're coming into a customer, you're never worried about what you're going to meet from a customer. You do have that support network and that backup. The other thing that it's really given me is, like I say, the confidence to actually just build my business and know that any extras that I add on, if I'm not sure, I could always ask the question, and that's just amazing.